thank Coach Judy, Coach Jagel, and Coach Downs for having us here tonight. You have helped make us and contribute to much of our success, so I thank you for that. Also, too, would like to thank our parents for being our #1 fan, for being there through it all and motivating me to be my best. Just like Jessica said, she was there pushing me every day. She was there competing with me, and not only that, she was my best friend and has had my back through everything. When talking with Coach Judy about what he wanted us to say, he's like, just get up there and say your story. So here goes. And yes, when we first started playing ball, it was slow pitch, and we wanted to be like our older sister Leslie. So we started at the age of 6. We played up until we were 12 when fast pitch was introduced in this area. And at that point in time, everybody was wanting to be the pitcher, including me. And I think through to this day, I still want to be a pitcher, but it just hasn't happened for me. And these guys can tell you all about that. So I bounced around the infield until I found my home in center field. In 14 and under was the inaugural year for the Bullets, and it was a whole other ballgame. We had switched over to the left side to be slappers with the help of Coach Nudie over here. And I was always very hard on myself. I had a real hard time with any type of failure, and I remember Coach Nudie sitting us down and saying, you guys really need to work on your attitude. There's going to be college coaches that are going to see how you respond to adversity. And I remember hearing that word so many times, adversity, adversity, adversity. But I think eventually we got the point, and so it became time to sit down and talk about the college process. Throughout the time, the main goal that we always had was that we knew we wanted to play together and continue that journey. We were getting lots of looks together, but some bigger looks individually, but at the end of the day, we did want to play together. And we wanted to go somewhere where we would make an immediate impact. Because Shauna Stanton from Marshall had been there through it all, and like he said, Coach Jagel played at Marshall, so that connection was already there. So when we went to Marshall, we already knew that on our visit, we already knew that Coach Shauna Stanton was a Christian woman and that she ran a first-class program, but we soon found out that she was truly invested in the lives of her student athletes. So we decided to go to Marshall, and that has been such a blessing as I'm still working there today. 2 years after after I was a student athlete, I got my master's in athletic administration, and this is my 3rd year as full-time coach. Like I said, it's been such a blessing, and I would not trade any of that for anything. It went by so fast, and I've received many awards and some teammates that have become lifelong friends. A new chapter began our senior year when we got a call from Bill Conroy, the owner at the time of the Chicago Bandits. He called to see if we were interested in playing professional ball. And as soon as we were aware of a professional league, that became our dream. Our dream then became reality when I was drafted to the 2nd round and Jessica to the 4th round of the NPF draft, both to the Chicago Bandits. 5 years later, we both won a championship, and we've been able to travel around the country and play with the best of the best. One of my favorite quotes comes from the movie The Rookie, when Dennis Quaid's in the locker room, and his teammate asks him, "Why are you so happy?" And he replies, "We get to play baseball today," with a smile on his face. And so many times we take advantage of the talents and the blessings that we have and not take the sport for what it truly is. So my advice to you was to enjoy playing, play with passion, and leave it all out there. Thank your parents and your coaches along the way. And if you have the opportunity to touch the life of a young one, do so. Because as you're the future of my sport, they are the future of your sport. I'd also like to I'd like to give congratulations to all the Bullets team, and especially the H&N or Gold for winning the national championship. But before I get out of here, I would like to give some advice as far as from a coaching standpoint. Number 1, academics. These schools have talked about how strong their academic programs are, but you have to take priority as a student athlete and as a recruit to take pride in your academics. You could be the best player there is, but not have the grades. So this is the time to really, work hard on your studies, get your GPA up, take these courses for SATs, ACT prep, because that's very important. Also throwing. Our freshmen come in, and a lot of times they get a lot of shoulder injuries. So, go out there, be throwing 5 days a week. Get in some long toss. Don't be afraid to use ice, because ice will be your friend. And then also just on the recruiting front, be proactive. If you're interested in a school, then contact them. Get on their campus. Say, hey, I want to come up for an unofficial visit. When are you guys having camps and clinics? I'm interested. So get your name out there. And it lies within you. You have the power. So if you're interested in a school, like I said, just get out there take this time, as you're sitting here, just enjoy this, because this, it's such an honor to be playing this game. And like I said, I would do it all over again in a heartbeat. I thank you for having us, and have a wonderful Thanksgiving.